Today we have those summer-like conditions expected to continue with potential fire weather and overall a windy day ahead of us today here on the western slope. Folks, we got some pollen outlook looking at grass and mold being the main culprit. We had a slight uptick in trees due to the fact that we've been a little bit windy the past few days, kind of kicking around some of that pollen off of those trees. And then as far as the setup, this was from this morning, we had more of a southwesterly flow. Now we're going to start getting more of a westerly flow as the day advances today, and those winds as the day gets closer to those later afternoon hours, going to have increased wind speeds for today, going to be mainly in between that 20 and 30 mile an hour range, but for the radar we will be very clear throughout the whole entire day today and throughout the whole state of Colorado as well, and not just the western slope. Now we will have some fire weather hazards in effect for today. We got low level fuels being cured already, with warmer temperatures causing those fuels to get closer to its ignition point just by causing it to heat up and warm, and high wind speeds spread fires, so potential fires. This picture in the background was taken over on 8th Street by one of our reporters, Mark Bott, and you can see that the first responder personnel are over here actually putting in the work that they do for this kind of thing. So this is like very, very common. Definitely be very weary and aware of those open flames, and whenever you're potentially around any of that, especially when we're having days like this on those red flag days, because most of the western slope is really covered currently under that fire weather watch. And just really follow these tips to obey all local fire restrictions, keep vehicles off of dry grass, and then avoid equipment that creates sparks. So maybe tighten up those chains on those trailers and properly dispose of cigarettes. And for the highs today, we are going to be getting up into the upper 80s, not necessarily going to get to 90 anywhere except for Moab. Everywhere else is going to stay under that threshold. And then for tonight, getting into those 40s and 50s for beautiful overnight conditions tonight. And then as far as tomorrow is looking, highs in the 80s, again, not necessarily getting to those 90s except for really Moab, but mainly going to stay under those 90-degree temperatures for today, so it will definitely trend. Tomorrow is going to be very similar to today, and those averages are, those highs are right around those averages for this time of year. So we are right on track, folks. We are nowhere close to that 101-degree record high set just last year, and personally, I'm not complaining that we are not this hot just yet. Summer just started. We got plenty of time. As far as that extended forecast is looking, we got similar temperatures for today and tomorrow, and then Sunday comes around, we're going to be really warming up, getting into later on this work week. And then as far as Montrose is looking, same thing, going to be trending. They're going to be in those similar temperatures for today and tomorrow, and then really starting to warm up on Sunday with beautiful clear sky conditions for Grand Junction and Montrose for this upcoming week.